Well, this is it, the end of Villa Sparina. After an incredible weekend in Villa Sparina, it was time for us to leave Gavi and head south towards Florence. As we cruised through Tuscany along the Italian autostrada, we drove through Pisa and decided to stop and do some sightseeing. Not too far away was the walled city of Lucca, where we got a bite for dinner, did some shopping, and took a nice sunset stroll along the top of the 40-foot tall medieval walls that border the city. Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance. Quite the line this morning at Uffizi. We got up early and set out to spend our 6th day in Italy exploring downtown Florence, starting with the world-famous Uffizi Gallery, home to one of the world's largest collections of priceless Renaissance art, including multiple works by famed Renaissance artists Botticelli, Da Vinci, and Michelangelo. Outside the gallery, the Piazza della Signoria was absolutely full of eye-popping architecture and sculptures. We toured around downtown until our feet hurt, and then decided to find a place to relax, get some food, and get ready for the journey to Rome the next day. To Rome! The road from Florence to Rome brought us past the ancient hilltop town of Siena. Up and up and up we go! After climbing up the steep road into Siena, we entered the outer square of the city where we met a river of people, all flowing towards the town's central square known as the Piazza del Campo. Once on the piazza, we could definitely tell something was going on. We found a table at one of the many restaurants overlooking the piazza and sat down to try to figure out what we were looking at. We didn't realize until later, but we had arrived in Siena the same day as the selection ceremony for an insane yearly bareback horse race called the Palio di Siena. The race is held as a competition between the different city boroughs and is basically their equivalent of the Kentucky Derby. Bravo! Rome. Once we got to Rome, it was time for us to part ways with our trusty Fiat rental car.
Arrivederci.
We said our goodbyes and set out to brave the public transportation system. After some work navigating the Roman train and bus systems, we found our way to our Airbnb in a charming bohemian Trastevere district. Ah, this fabulous Airbnb. This place has laundry, this place has tacos, this place has, nachos in Italy. Trastevere felt like part medieval town, part French Quarter, and it was quite a welcome change of pace hearing English spoken in the streets for the first time in days. It almost felt like home. Happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me. And so on our 8th day in Italy, I awoke to a beautiful blue-skied sunny day as a fresh-faced 42-year-old beau. Nice bike. To celebrate, we booked a cross-town bike tour of Rome that would wheel us past a nearly endless carousel of jaw-dropping Roman architecture, monuments, and landmarks. Who thought 2 flats on one tour, huh? Off-roading. Try to stay with the group, all right? I never struggled so hard to figure out where to point my camera. There were stunning landscapes and vistas in every direction. I nearly crashed my bike twice just trying to keep up. After all was said and done, I'd end up with pictures of the Spanish Steps, the Pantheon, the Circus Maximus, the Colosseum, the Palatino, the Forum, and a myriad of other ancient churches, piazzas, and beautiful Roman structures. Estevarada is quiet at 6:45 in the morning. Prepare to have minds blown in 16 minutes. Day 9. We caught the sunrise over the Tiber as we hurried to catch our bus to the Vatican City Museum. Here we go. The collection was truly incredible, but we knew if we wanted any chance of seeing the world-famous Sistine Chapel, we'd have to skip past a few areas. That's how I felt this morning. I did not want to get up. The Sistine Chapel was bigger than I expected.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. I wasn't sure what to expect. Yeah. That's cool. All right, we're going to look at more art. So many priceless pieces of art, it's hard to imagine anything else like it. Vatican City, it's been great, but we gotta go. Ciao. Alright, ready? Fast train face, go. What? That's what the fast train... You got your head out the window? Or you're just having a seizure? For our last night in Italy, we took the fast train 600 kilometers north back to Milan, where we had plans to meet up with Kate and Chris one last time before we flew back home the next day. They were staying at the Galleria near the Duomo, so we popped it into our GPS and hit the road with no idea what we were walking into.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Look over here. There's a statue, too.
That's amazing.
I don't even know what to call this. This must be the Galleria. It's a picture of a picture. Look at these crazy people. Okay, last day in Italy. What are we gonna do today? The Duomo. Italy had stunned us with Mediterranean beaches, Tuscan vineyards, priceless artwork, and ancient architecture, but apparently it wasn't done with us yet. The Duomo di Milano was a sight to behold. After everything we'd seen over the last 10 days, we were still mesmerized by its magnificence, baffled by its beauty. It was the perfect interrobang to end our time overseas. One final dose of astonishment before rushing to the train station to make our flight back home. For real? Where does it stop? It doesn't stop. It just gets crazier and crazier.
Most beautiful place.
Alright, there's only one thing left to do. Get on our plane, fly back home so we can see our boy. Alright, this is it. This is where our trip to Italy ends. You say, arrivederci.